All right, guys. This is going to be one of the hardest streams I have done. Let me know if you all are hearing my audio. Do 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 do. This is going to be one of the toughest streams ever for me. So I need you all to press like on the video. I am not in Trinidad right now, so I don't have my nice, beautiful computer setup that I have in the student hub. So, but the maths must go on. We must get this maths done. We can't stop. So maybe in the middle of the class, I will let you all know where I am. So remind me to tell you where I am. I also don't have Miss Celine here with me today. But the main problem is that, let's see, testing. I don't have my nice supercomputer from the student hub. So this computer, you all seeing that word there properly? May not be able to keep up with the speed of my handwriting, and I may not be that happy of a teacher today because of this. I will be fighting against the odds. I would be fighting against the odds, but we must persevere. We must push on through. So I will be working as quickly as I can and as precisely as I can, and I need you all to help me do these questions. Okay. So there is the first question. We're just gonna jump right into it. This is gonna be a really strange live stream because I'll be copying and pasting the questions regularly. So I hope you all pay attention still, right? Let your friends know that I'm here. I'm not sick. I'm not sick. Yeah, I went somewhere when it have candy. But what's the answers here? Complete the place value chart to represent the number 290,000. So should I put a 9 there? Let me see if I can work in red. Don't stick on me. Don't stick on me now. 9. What goes in the thousand? 290,500. So put that 0 there. 503. Oh yeah. Big up. So are you working at me, right? We're working together. Let's try and push through this as fast as we can. Maybe we can make a record. Let's see if we can finish this stream in under 1.5 hours. Let's try to make this our fastest stream ever, even though I'm copying and pasting. Write a number, a whole number in the box below. I have another idea that write a whole number. I just got another beautiful idea in the box below to make the statement true. So what number goes into the box? 6,345 minus something is less than. Oh, we just need to get any number to send this less than 5,000. Man, I could put 4,000 there and that will send this down to somewhere into the 2,000s. You all understand? You could put any number. Just don't put a number that makes, when you subtract this, makes this more than 5,026. And they want it to be a whole number, so don't put a decimal or a fraction. So this one is easy. Everybody will have a different answer for this. Don't put an answer like 1,000 because then it wouldn't go below 5,026, right? This is a question that students find strangely problematic. I don't want y'all to get any problems with that guy. Arrange the fractions in ascending order. Y'all could give me a chance to try and test out something here. Let me try and test out if I can just write directly on my thing. Arrange the fractions in ascending order. Y'all seeing that? So in ascending order, smallest guy, I can watch this, is 1/4. Then I'm not too sure about 5 or 6 and 7/8. Who is larger between the two of them? I think 7/8 is the largest. 7/8 and 5/6 would come here. Is it like this? I think that's the answer. We can double check this now by using LCM. Now we everybody know a quarter is the smallest guy here. They must be. If the screen is blurry, you know what to do. But the 5, 6, and 7 is we can get the LCM of that, which is 24. 6 will go into 24. 4 times 4 5s are 20. 8 will go into 24 3 times, but 3 by 7 is 21. So it turns out that 7 over 8, if you follow my arrow, 7 over 8, now this isn't working. 7 over 8 is actually the bigger one. So I'll just continue. I'll just continue using Jamboard. All right, number 4, we have to push on through. Yep, I'm not in Trinidad right now. If 37.5% of a number is 57, what is the number? Oh my gosh, what is 37.5%? 37.5% can be written as what? Can be written as an improper fraction. What improper fraction? 37.5%. It's a member. Sorry. I can write it 37 over 2 and change it to an improper fraction. But 37.5% can be written as a fraction of a whole. This is a member of a certain family, 37.5%. What is that? Yeah, that's 3/8. That's 3/8. So 3/8 of the number represents 57. So what is the number? The whole has to be 57 multiplied by the reciprocal, 8 over 3, which is, I'm seeing people saying it's 152. Is that correct? Is that correct, class? Yes, it is. Calculate 2 point. I need to snap the question. I'll double check that. How many times does 3 go into 57? 3 goes into 5, 1, 2, 19 times 8 is the same as 20 times 8 minus 8. So it's 160 minus 8. Yep, it works. It works. It looks good. Number 5 is this. What answer you'll get for number 5, class? You'll tell the people in the chat how to fix the blurriness. 2.98 times 0.07. I could just ignore all these decimals and just do 298 by 7. Really? And how much do I get? I'm seeing people say that this works out to be 2086. Miss Celine is in the chat. Hi, Miss Celine. And so I'm skipping some of the working here. You all could double check this. I know you all know how to do this. We'll have to bring back the decimal 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 places. How many of you all got that as the answer? 0.2086. So let's rush on through these section 1 questions. There's another easy question in number 6. Watch this question, guys. It's an easy one. Convert 47 over 9 to a mixed number. Let me see if I find Miss Celine. Let me just see. Where's Miss Celine? You all sure you all see Miss Celine? Or is that a fake Miss Celine? Yeah, so if you're getting problems to see, you know what to do. My cousin is in the chat. All sorts of celebrities are in the chat. Who else is in the chat? Is the Prime Minister of Trinidad in the chat? So 47 divided by 9. 9 goes into 47 5 times. 5 9s are 45. Remainder 2. So 9 and 2 9s. So sorry, 5 times I said. 5 and 2 9s. Don't lose marks there, Mr. Springer. Write the next term in the sequence is the next question. Y'all get ready for the next question. Here we go. We are required to write the next term in the sequence. What's the next term in the sequence? Is it going, we need to check how much these numbers are separated by. Is it separated by 4, 9, 16? Where do we know these numbers from? I need everybody to stop. Press like on the video and tell me how much likes we have on the video so far. So whether you're on Facebook or you're on YouTube, I know most of you are on YouTube, press like on it, right? All right. So, but this sequence is 4, 9, 16. We know the next number has to be 25. Why do we know the next number have to be 25? These are square numbers: 2 squared, 3 squared, 4 squared, 5 squared. So 25 and 31 is 56. And big up Shemaya Paul. I must try and shout out people when they get the correct answer. You know, one or two people. Wait. We building up them likes. Building up the likes. Yeah, so the reason why I said that is interaction in the video would make YouTube send it out to all the subscribers who have subscribed, and they'll get a notification saying that I'm online. So some people who missed it or looking out for the notification, they can get through. How many 5-cent pieces, coins are there in 435? So how many times do we get 5 cents going into this? How can we work this out really fast? Well, 5 cents in $4, we can split it into $4 and 35 cents, right? Because we know there are what, 7 5 cents here, but how many 5 cents are in the $4? Well, in every dollar, 5 cents can go in 20 times. So 20 times 4 is 80 plus the 7 here. We're going to get 87. And Alicia Andrews. Andrea, you have 0.87. It should be 87, not 0.87. And number 9, here we come. Number 9. A clock which is 15 minutes ahead is shown below. What's the answer to number 9? What's the answer, guys? They ask how many pieces, how many 5 cents pieces. So it's not 0.87, it's 87 5 cents coins. So a clock which is 15 minutes ahead, it's 15 minutes fast. So I need to go back 1, 2, 3. That's 5 by 3, 15 minutes. So it should be 1:40 is absolutely correct. Number 10. Hey, we reached number 10. Hey. 703 grams is equal to, we just need to move this decimal point. Zoop, 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 bang. So 0.703. Big up Aidan on getting the answer for the last question. And shout out to Shemaya once again and John for getting the answer to this question. Well done, guys. Number 11. So right now, I am in the middle of the United States. And within the last 24 hours, I would have driven through 4 states. That is a lot of driving. So I'm also extremely tired. And I also drove through a snowstorm. It was very intense. Alyssa purchased 9 pens and received $37 change after paying with a $100 bill. What was the cost of 1 pen? Well, 100 minus 37 is almost like 100 minus 40. So that is 60 something. That is 63. Does that sound good? $63. But 9 pens came out of this. That's the word for 9 pens. So 1 pen has to be 63 divided by 9, which is $7. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I was driving through a lot of snow last night. This morning, I took a picture. Do you want to see the picture? See if I can copy this picture and send it to you. So the last 3 states I drove through, that's me this morning. A lot of snow. The last 3 states I drove through was Colorado into Wyoming, And then now I'm in Nebraska. So it's a lot. It's a lot going on. And before that, I was in Indiana and North Carolina. I'm doing a lot of movement. Okay, what question are we on? Number 12. Number 12. Yeah, that guy is a Jeep Wrangler, I think. Point B is 4.2 centimeters to the right of point A. I didn't really go for vacation. I went to certain to get certain business out of the way. Point B is 4.2 centimeters to the right of point A. I need to go 4.2 centimeters, guys. Oh, I'm seeing that I can get 0.2 right there. Whoa, that works in really nice. So I got my 0.2 there. So I just need to go 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to land plumb. I kind of missed it to the arrow there. Let me just redraw this arrow. Now my arrow looking angry. It's going to land plumb on 26. Everybody seeing that? That makes sense? Because I did the 0.2 first from the 4.2 right there. And then I just did 4. I love this question. It worked out really nice for my plans. Convert 525 minutes to hours. $525 minutes to hours. Somebody asked me if I'm in Alaska. Well, if I look at the window, I just see snow. So, but it's not a huge amount, but it's a good bit. And it's cold. It was really cold last night. So right now it was minus 10 degrees. And if your screen is blurry, raise your resolution. Convert 525 minutes to hours. And I'm seeing people saying all kind of thing here, boy. Now, this is one of the tricky questions. They want the answer in hours. Don't want the answer in hours and minutes. Some of you are giving me answers like that. So we need to see how many times 60 can go into 55 to 5. Now, an idea that I will use is that 6 by 8 is 48. So I know that 60 by 8 is 480. So 6 by 9, that will go over, won't it? That would be 54. That's beyond this. So I know I'm 480. So I know I have 8 hours so far, but the remainder, 525 minus the 480, is 45 minutes. Now, a lot of people do stuff like they put, this is wrong, right? Wrong. If you put 8.45, that's wrong. If you put 8 hours and 45 minutes, you're correct, but you're wrong. You're correct, but you're wrong at the same time. Why are you correct and wrong at the same time? Because that's not what they want. They don't want hours and minutes, they want hours. So we have 8 hours and 45 out of 60. 45 minutes out of the 60 minutes to make an hour. How much is that? 3/4. So if you have 8 and 3/4, you are correct. If you have 8.75, you are also correct. Be careful with this one. Watch the units. Remember to put the answer SEA wants, not the answer that you want. SEA running the show here, not you. The question is, all right, you are the boss because you are the boss of the answer. But at the same time, you still need to answer the question, right? What day of the week is the 28th of no? Is this a super easy question? Do we just continue adding on dates like this? 25, 26, 27, 28. Is it just going to be a Tuesday? Tuesday. People just waiting for me to pull out cookies and cream. If you don't know who cookies and cream is, that's because you doesn't be here all the time. All the original people know who is cookies and cream. All the people who here every Sunday. Identical mangoes, each with a mass of 200 grams and a pineapple are shown on the scale below. How many oh no, my chat disappeared. That's not good. All right, there it came back. This is 0.8. How many mangoes should be removed from the scale for the? Are you all answering the question? This is 0.8, which means this is 800 grams. The next zero should sneak in there. So this is 800 grams. Each mango is 200 grams. So I want 200, 200, that's 400, 600. These two don't belong there, bro. What are you doing there? You're upsetting my balance. So take all those two mangoes and you can give them to me to eat. Anybody have starch mango and would like to share with Sir? You can consider the payment for free lessons on Sunday. I'm willing to take mango as payment for lessons. So if you have mango and it's starting to be anything, please reach out to the Student Hub. Let us know where you are from and how I'm going to collect those. I am a prism. I am a prism with 3 faces, 2 edges, and 0 vertex. Wow, this prism is using personification. Anybody know about personification? Have you learned about personification? Your starch mango tree bearing is a good quality starch mango. I'm willing to take starch. I'm willing to take any kind of mango once it's good. What is my name? So 3 faces, 2 edges, 0 vertex. I know you. You are a toilet paper roll. You are a cylinder. You are a cylinder. You have 3 faces. 1, 2. Actually, a toilet paper roll is hollow, so it doesn't have the 2 circular faces. And then you have this round face that goes around. But notice there are no pointy parts. There are only 2 edges. Very special guy, the cylinder. And just like that, we are number 17. Yeah, boy. It's all fun and games until you're driving through a snowstorm and you can't see too far in front of you. You're walking by feet, not by you're driving by feet, not by sight. The diagram below shows an angle labeled E. PQ is a straight line. Calculate the value of A. Wow, this is some fantastic stuff. This is a 90 degrees here. This is a 42 degrees here. All together, this makes 180 degrees. If I do a little subtracto, these two should have to make 90. I could just do it like that. So 90 minus 42 is 48. Oh my gosh. How smart. How smart. How intelligent. And I'm seeing a good bit of y'all with that answer. Shout out to people with that answer. Y'all notice my screen stopped sticking? Like it's working a little better now. I just needed to get into the questions. Starting to get into it. What's the answer to this question? Have a read. All right. I've seen people ready to make their payments of mangoes. Please reach out to the Student Hub. The Student Hub number, or you want to know the Student Hub's number? Oh, okay, it's 472-4221. You have to WhatsApp this number, not call this number, right? You WhatsApp this number 472-4221 and say, send picture proof of your mangoes, and we'll see if we can come through. The incomplete tally chart below shows the copies of the 32 students in the standard 5 class. Complete the tally chart. How much is missing? We're missing 9 because I have 8 here, I have 10 here, I have 5 here. That's 23 so far. So I'm missing 9 to make 32. Now I should make sure that my they want to do their cross out like this. Okay, fine. We'll, when in Rome, act like the Romans. So we'll make our 9 like that. I just run out of space on my Jamboard. So here's what I will do. I will be in the center of the screen, and I will open up my new Jamboard here. Jamboard, get ready for some more questions like this. Yeah, starch is my favorite mango. I would say starch is my favorite. What's your favorite mango? I think starch. I know in the battle of mangoes, to see who will rule them all in the land of mangoes, Starch and Julie are normally vying for first and second. However, they are underrated, criminally underrated mangoes that do really well. The mean of 12, like Cutlass mango, 12, 15, 21 is the same as the mean of 18 and A. I'm just going to add up all of these. I know these mean questions. You just need to get the total. One, everybody asking about my Minecraft background. Listen, I am not in the student hub. I don't have my fancy computers and stuff. So if I try to load up the Minecraft background, the whole thing might stick. 1 and 5 and 2. This is 8. This is 48. All right. So this needs to, these two guys need to add up to make 48. Wait, does this make sense? Does this even make sense? No, this does not make sense. I'm doing the wrong thing. So this is 48. This is what these guys total. So the mean of these guys when I divide by 3 is what? 3, 1, 16. 16. So these guys need to add up not to 48, but to 6 times 2. Their mean times 2, which is 32. You see, and I was real going into this question overconfident, overconfident. But I needed to stop and think. So we have these guys need to add up to 32. Does that make sense? No, I'm writing a little fast and I'm leaving out some of my usual statements that I put. So this is the old total because I added up these numbers, then I divided by 3 and I got the old mean. Well, the mean actually it works for both of them. And since the mean of these two numbers is 16, I multiplied 16 by 2 to get a new total. So a lot of work with mean in SEA deals with understanding how to use the total and the mean to solve the question. So 32 minus 18 is indeed 14 is the answer. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Paragraph below shows the fast food preferences of some children. Now you might be looking at yourself. You might be looking at yourself and saying, self, where's the question? Me too. I am also looking at myself and saying, self, where's the question? So here's the question. Here is the question. What is the difference between the most liked and least liked type of fast food? What is the difference? Is it that we have to get the biggest and the smallest and subtract? Now notice this one is going in between. So 14, 15. That's 15 for KFC. Hey, real people like KFC in this class. 4. Out of these 4 guys, which one do you prefer? Anyhow, the difference is 15 minus 4, so it's 11. Out of the 4 of them, I like the Popeye spicy sandwich. I like Burger King. Sometimes I like Subway. Sometimes I like KFC as well. I don't know. I can't pick. I can't make up my mind. All right. So everybody type section 2 time. It is time for section 2. But maybe if one of those guys want to sponsor the SEA Sunday Vision session, I might start to like them more than the rest. Or pay special attention to them. You know? So write the correct value in the box to complete the number section. Sentence. 7 plus. Don't freeze up on me now. Don't be shy. 7 and 3/7 is the same as 12 minus something. Section 2 time. So this is 7 and 3/7, a mixed number. It's short of 8 by 4/7, right? To complete the whole, I need 4/7 and I'll make 8. So if I add 4/7, I'll get to 8. And how much do I need to get to 12 if it was 8? 4, right? So I'm going to use that technique to realize that it's 4 and 4/7 that I need. I need 4/7 to make 8, and then I need 4 more to get up to 12. I wonder if you all see that. I find that was a really nice technique, Mr. Springer. if I must say so myself. Watch that over and over and see if you could deduce what I did there. Don't forget, come back and watch that. It was about 30 minutes in. Working with remainder fractions, understanding remainder fractions go a long way. Alan was awarded 45 points in mental maths competition, and his friend Cyan received 60% more points than him. How many points were the two friends awarded together? Ooh, Cyan got 60% more. So let's just work out what 60%. You could use 160 as well, of 45 is. Because Cyan got 60% more. So cross. 5 could go into this 9 times. 3 by 9 is 27. Dun, 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 dun. So total is Alan plus Cyan, who got 45 and 27 extra. Together, this makes 90 plus 27 is 117. Xavier Richards, boy. Justin, boy. You have some brilliant people out here. Brilliance. In preparation for the upcoming Student Hub excursion. Y'all know we went on a bunch of field trips last year. If you look on my YouTube channel and you search field trips, you'll get to see some of them that we went on. In preparation for the upcoming Student Hub excursion, 12 8-seater buses were hired to transport standard 5 students. Mr. Springer, hey! I make it into a question. I made it into a question. Mr. Springer then decided to include the standard 4 class. How many more buses will he need to hire to transport a combined total of 315 students? What? What do we do here? 12 8-seater buses were hired. I think we could work out how much we have so far. Let's do a so far. So 12 by 18, anybody can tell me what 12 by 18 is? 36 plus 18, 6, 216. So far we have 216 students in that bus. But it seems like it goes up to 315. So now I need to say 315 minus the 216. That's 99. Because if it was 316, it would be 100. So that has to be 99. Oh boy. How many hold in a bus? 18 hold in a bus. 18 by what? 18 by what could go up to 99, boy? How many times is 18 going to 99? They're saying that it's 6. 6 is a good number to try. 18 times 6. 6 is 48, 54. There's 608. This goes over. But I guess if I use 5, I would only get 90. That's what you're all saying. If I use 5, like if I use 5 buses, I will only be able to transport 90, but I need to transport 99. And I can't cut the bus in 2. Have you ever take a stroll to the bus route and saw a bus cut in 2? So, because the bus drivers wouldn't appreciate me saying the 5.5 buses, I actually need the 6 buses. But one of them will be half empty. One of them would probably be half empty. So you all are correct. We do need those 6 buses. Let's take a look at number 24. In your dreams, you saw a bus happen to in dreams. What kind of dreams you be having? 4 digits are shown below. Using each digit only once, write the smallest 4-digit number. Oh, so start off with the smallest, then the next smallest, then the next one, then the next one. When they don't give any qualifications, that you just go smallest, 3, 4, 6, 8. That will give me the smallest number. This one has to be the largest even number. So there's a trick that I use. When I want the largest number, but it must be even, I will pick out the smallest even number out of this, which is 4. So I can put that there. The smallest number that will make this even. That's my last digit. Now I want the largest to smallest. 863. 863. And now I've created the largest even number. So the smallest even number, the smallest number that would make it an even number goes to be the last digit. So I'll use up that small number over there, but I'll still be able to create the largest number, 8634. That's the largest even number I can create using these. I love those questions. They're kind of fun. It's almost like a puzzle. Number 25. Are we going? Y'all feeling like we're going a little faster today? I'm trying to. The admission price at the Magic Show was $23. 32 tickets were sold before noon on Saturday, but at 4 p.m., the organizers reported the total ticket sales for the day was this amount. Afternoon. Well, let's work out the cost of 32 tickets. 9,646.63 $706 in ticket sales so far. So let's do a little subtractos. 1288 minus 736 25. Is this 552? That's how much you all got extra. 552. And then what do we do as the final step? See how much times 23 can go into this. Let's take an educated guess. You're all saying 23 by 24. 23 by 24. 23 is a prime number, so I would use multiplication. 48 to 1. It does work. So 6, 7. So 2, 5, 5, 5, 2. Yes. So the answer is 24. 24 tickets. You all got that really fast. Well done working with prime numbers. Well done. Well done. Number 26. Wow, this question is so up to date with the happenings. This question has a Stanley Cup involved. That's a really popular cup these days. I'm seeing a lot of people trying to get their hands on a Stanley Cup. The mark price of the Stanley Cup was $650. That sounds about right. A discount of 18% was offered by the store during its Christmas sale. 18%. Calculate the discount that was being offered. Oh, so we just need to get the discount. So 18% of 650. Cross. How many times does 5 go into 65? Is it 13 times? Let's put 5 into this 2, 2 into this 9, 130 minus 13 is 117 is correct. 117. Sophia has that, so you know Sophia says that is that, and Sophia, it is 117 as well. Sophia, how your dollars behind the 117? Calculate the amount the customer would pay for a Stanley Cup after the discount was applied. So we just need to do a little subtractos now. What's the discount again? 117. When you subtract that, what do you get? $533. 533. 32. 33 or 32? 533, right? What number are we on? Number 26. 533. Guys, I have something to tell you. Number 26. Number 26. Number 26 actually has a part C. Da-da-da-da. So here's the part C. Read that and see if you can get the part C. Every time I reach number 26, somebody in the chat takes it upon themselves to say, what time is class finishing? Christian bought one of the Stanley Cups during the Christmas sale and later sold it for $592.95. Ooh, she bought it during the sale. So her profit, she made a profit because it was $533. But she sold it for a little more, $595. Her profit was $595. The selling price minus the cost price, which is $62. I find this question was one of the easiest questions in the paper. You just go get your marks and you leave. You go get your marks and leave. Oh, grab your max, bust out. So 7/9 of a number is 98. Well, the whole is going to be the reciprocal. Of course, we see this question. Also 9/7, but we want 2/3 of the whole. So we can just put all of those fractions down and let them fight it out. 9/7 multiplied by 2/3. All right, fellas, fight it out. How much times is 7 going to 90? Is it 14 times? 14 times. I'm just going to do it 14. Hopefully that correctly earlier. Hopefully. Is it 14 or 16? No, it's wait. Let me work it out. This starting to feel a little scary. 7 goes into 9. 1 times remainder 2. Yeah, it is 14. It is 14. And then 3, where does it feel wrong? Don't know why. 3 goes into 9 3 times. So 6 by 14. 84. Rishi, boy. Rishi Bandu. Well done, Rishi. Number 28. Have to give me some English, and I'll pick the best answer. That's it. That's number 28. You have to give me a definition. What is a polygon? So I'm waiting on an answer earlier. A flat 2-dimensional closed shape with straight sides. I can take that. Flat and 2-dimensional is a bit redundant. A many-sided shape seems a little scanty. So what about me? A polygon is a 3 or more closed-sided shape. So I like the people who said 3 or more sides or closed, straight sides. A polygon is a flat plane shape, 2-dimensional closed shape. Polygon is a flat shape with 3 or more straight sides. Do you want to include the word straight? Straight sides should be included, right? Polygons, y'all want to see my answer? You want to see the answer of a professional? Someone who does this for a living. Polygons are 2-dimensional shapes, also called flat or plane figures, with at least 3 straight sides and angles. That was well done. You all ready for part B? Part B is all on me, and I'm not going to bring out cookies and cream. So, I don't know. People are going to ask me for cookies and cream. We're doing this freehand, cookies and cream at the stay. Name and draw an irregular polygon. Man, do anything. The easiest one to do is a triangle. And of course, you want to make sure it's a scalene triangle. Or we can do a quadrilateral. The idea is try not to make the sides equal. If you make the sides equal, then it becomes regular. So if you create a square there, oh boy, You're playing a little game with your max. You shouldn't make something where all the sides are equal. So if you use an equilateral triangle, no max. So try to make something that all the sides are unequal to be safe. So just make a quadrilateral or a trapezium, or an irregular, anything, an irregular hexagon, anything. What's hex? That's an irregular hexagon. The sides are unequal. So don't go and draw no all equals. If you pass square, no max for you. No, you go on and make a regular. You understand? When you use the word regular polygon, that means all the sides are equal. So if you use the regular, you want to make those sides scaling. In this bathroom tap releases, who did this? Who measured this and got this answer? We'll bring cookies and cream later on, guys. Well, it's cookies and cream loyal. And this bathroom tap releases 1,125 milliliters of water per minute. If I end brushes teeth for 3 minutes twice per day, how many liters of water will you use to brush his teeth? This is presuming that Ayinde is not conserving water. This means he has his tap water right through. This question is this question is bad for the environment, guys. This question is bad for the environment. Anyhow, so 3 minutes per day, how many liters of water? So if I multiply this by 3, I can very quickly see that I will get what? 3,375 liters. Oh geez, twice per day. 3 minutes twice per day. So now I need to multiply. So I multiplied by 3 to get 3 minutes. Then I'm going to multiply by 2 to get twice per day. So I have 6. 375 by 2 is what? Would it get a 50 there and a 7 there? Yeah. So you can double check that for me. I'm doing some quick maths here. So this is how much per day. Right? How many liters of water you use to brush your teeth every day in the month of April? These people really need to multiply this by all those days. Oh my gosh. How many days in April? 30 days of September, April. April has 30 days. So 6.75. I know I'm to you by 6.75 by 30. 3, 0, 15, 1, 21, 22. Bring across the 2. 3 by 6 is 18, but so 20. I got that. And there's extra 0 to fall in there. But I need to carry it back 1, 2, 3. Does that sound right? 30 by 6, 3? Yes, it does. It does indeed. 202.5 liters. Ayinde, I will cut your problems there by Ayinde, boy. So, when I'm back in the student, I know it's 4 weeks now. I'm trying to find my play button, but when I'm back in the student hub, I get the play button. I promise you, all the play button does exist. It is real. It is real, and the YouTube play button, and I will also need to improve how I display my working, because what is this? This is bad. This is bad. Now, by the way, if you do this for SE, you'll get full marks. I'm more showing you the logic behind the question, but my students would know that I would want them to have this a little better than that. So, like, you might have 3 times, just quick working, and then you put the 3.725 liters, and then you have twice per day. And then you put this, what was it? It was 6 point, what was it? It was 6 point, what was this? 3 point, I did the wrong thing. It was 3.375, and then was 6.750 liters. And then you show in 30 days. So when you're creating your statement for SEA, it doesn't need to be the best thing under the sun. It just needs to quickly tell you what you're doing to get your answer. So it tells the story of of how to get the answer. Yes, I in the your name. Let's go. My name. So you just need to get this story of how you got to your answer. And the reason why you're doing this is if you make a mistake in your answer, the examiner can still go through and maybe give you a little 2 marks because it was going good, but then you just made a mistake. And the next thing is when you're checking over, it makes it easy for you to follow what you did rather than have a bunch of numbers all over the place. And it also makes your examiner more happy. Don't you want the person to correct in your paper happy? You want the person who is going through your questions to feel a nice, bubbly, warm feeling inside when they see your answers? Or do you want them to be angry because they're seeing one set of scribbles all over the place? Do you want your examiner in a good mood or a bad mood? Sophia left home or you were them vexed, they must correct your paper, angry. 6:45 a.m. and drove 1 hour. These are rookie numbers, Sophia, rookie numbers. I have been driving hours and hours and hours for the last day. Drove 1 hour and 32 minutes to Piako International Airport. She then waited 2 hours to board her flight and landed at her destination at 2:07 p.m. How long was Sophia's flight? All right, I know what I need to do, but my board is thick. You see, I can't write right now. It's stuck. It's stuck. So I guess we're going to leave out that question. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. We don't leave out anything here unless I do it by mistake and I have to go back and find it. So she left home at 6:45. We need to get the duration. So this was this, we can call this the start then. Drove 1 hour and 30 minutes, 1 hour and 32 minutes. She then waited 2 hours to board a flight. Right, so I need to, these are extras. I need to get rid of these. 3 hours and 32 minutes. So 3 hours and 32 minutes was spent doing things other than being in the flight. So what I can do is that since she left at 6:45, after those 3 hours and 32 minutes is when she started to fly now. So 3 hours and, I don't know why I said 3 hours and 32, but right, 3 hours and 25 here. What in the world? You see how sometimes your hand is be fighting you? Your brain know you what the max, but your hand like, nah, no max see you, bro. I don't know how that happened. Anyhow, so 6:45 is the time, and 3 hours and 32 minutes gone. So this is sevens. Have you ever heard about 77 minutes before? That went over 60. So we just need to do a little, just now, I know what to do. 77 minus 60. This could be 17, right? So instead of putting a 7 there just now, eraser. No, put a 17 there and add a 1 there. How does that sound? So now it's 10. 10, 17. Did I do something wrong? 1 hour and 32 minutes. She then waited 2 hours about a flight at the destination. How long was the flight? No, I think I'm good so far. We looking good? $6:45 a.m. 10:07. I don't know why I get the heebie-jeebies, but okay, fine. Let's continue. When I get my answer, I'll know how I'm feeling about it. So I need to reach 2:07. I need to reach 2:07. So there are a few ways that we can do this, because I can change this simply to 24 hours. 2:07 becomes 14:07. Then I subtract my 10, 17. I take 1 from there, that's 13. And bring across 67. 67 minus 17 is 60, 50. And then 3 hours and 50 minutes. 3 hours and 50 minutes. Let's go. Did you get that answer? Another thing I could do, I see students doing this a lot, especially smart students, like those who are really good with time. Like they go from 10:17 to 12 in their mind. So like 10:17 to 12 is 2 hours short of, well, 17 minutes off of 2 hours. So like they'll take off 17 off of the 2 hours. Where does that end up? 43. 1 hour and 43 minutes so far. And they take that 1 hour and 43 and just add it to the 207 here. So 43 plus 7 is 50, and 1 and 2 is 3. How many of you all do that method? Like you go up till the 12, you see how much you need to reach a 12, and then you add the remainder from 12 straight up to the time. So I see people doing that a lot. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that if you did that. What's next? What's next on the agenda? Malaysia. This person's name is Malaysia, which is also a country, by the way. Anybody could find Malaysia on the map? What's the capital of Malaysia? Do you know what the Malaysian flag looks like? Malaysia quadrupled a certain number. What does quadruple mean? What in the world does quadruple mean? That means multiply by 4. So there's some number that she multiplied by 4 and then divided it by, so she quadrupled it and then she divided, I'm assuming they mean the answer here after quadrupling, by the square root of 256. The square root of 256 is 16. So she divided by 16, which gave a result of 23. We ready? You all know how to do these questions? You all know how to do these questions? You need to go in reverse. So you need to turn in your reverse, yeah? Everybody put in your imaginary reverse, yeah? Have you ever put a car in reverse before? Probably not. You all are way too young for this. So divided by the square root of 256 and got 23. So we're going to take the 23, and instead of dividing by the square root of 2, it's Kuala Lumpur. I don't know whether I'm correct or not because I don't know the capital of Malaysia. We're going to multiply by the 16, guys, because that was the last thing we do. We divided. So then multiply by 16, I get 23. 6 3s are 18. 1, 6 2 is 12 plus 1, 3. 8, 6, 3. How many of you all on the 368 so far? So we're on the 368. And before that, she was multiplying it by 4. So instead of multiplying by 4, what's the reverse of multiplying by 4? When you reverse gear, we want to divide by 4. 4 goes into 36, 9 times 4 goes into 8, 2 times 92. Now, we can always turn back. What we're going to do now? Turn back into drive. Turn back the car into drive and see if you could do this. So 92 quadruple gives us the 368. Great. Divide that by the square root of 256, which is 16. So 368 divided by 16. I have no time to check this, but you all can check this when you're coming back. And that should hopefully be 23. So it looks good. It looks good. 92 sounds like the correct answer, ladies and gents. We round in the corner. We going on number 32. Number 32 is upon us. The perimeter of a square is 96. If the perimeter is 96, we divide by 4 to get the side. 4 into 96 is 24. Yes, and the area is 24 squared. I don't know what is 24 squared. Is it 500 and something? What is 24 by 24? 48. 4 4 is 16. 1. What answer do we have here in the chat? 576. 4 2s 809. 96. Yes, 576. 576. 576 is the way forward with this question. Number 33. Is that it for number 32? That's it. Number 33 has some parts involved. See if you can get the answer for the first part in number 33. So read number 33, everybody. See if you can get the answer. Why should I see if I can find out how many parts number 3 has? There's another part that comes after part B. So you got the answer for part A. Roblox is an interesting game. My sons were getting into Roblox, and then I realized it's an open world game, so there's lots of weird stuff that happens in Roblox. Like you notice some in the beginning when we started this live stream, there was a few naughty people who had to come and say ridiculous things. So I saw that happening in Roblox a lot. So I decided not to have my children play Roblox because I find that there are some nice creative elements in the game, but the fact that random people all over the world use it and that kind of thing, it opens them up to a whole bunch of people saying all sorts of ridiculous things, and and also there are certain elements of the game that can get very violent, and since it's open world, so where things happen in Roblox. I prefer Minecraft. Minecraft is better to have children your age play than Roblox. Yeah, forget Roblox. Mr. Jones decided to grill 75 burger patties at his family reunion. He grilled 12 chicken patties. Wait. All right, I already know. I had to get that out of my mind. He grilled 12 chicken patties, which was 2/9 the amount of the beef patties grilled. And you mean that was vegetarian? All right, so 2/9 was set to 12. So the whole is 12 multiplied by the reciprocal. 6 by 9 is 54. So far we have 54 beef. That's the beef. We have 12 chicken. And we're trying to find the veggies. How many of you all are vegetarians here? So, wait, what am I doing so far? So far we have 6 and 6. So far we have 66. So the vegetarians will be the missing, which will be 75 minus 66. I feel like 9 showed up a lot in the number 9 was used a lot in this paper. There we go, 9. All the vegetarians in the chat. Personally, I'm a meat eater, but certain times of the year, for like a month or so, I sometimes become a very vegetarian. And it's very hard for me to see animals be killed. It's a little conflicting, I must say. It's a little conflicting. But we're not here to talk about that. That's too heavy of a topic for today. At the marathon, each participant was given 3 bottles of water and 2 bottles of Gatorade. A total of 117 bottles of water were distributed. How many bottles of Gatorade were given out? All right, take a deep breath again. For some reason, when I read the question one time, it's not sticking. And that's okay. Don't get frightened. It's happened to even me. At each participant was given 3 bottles of water and 2 bottles of Gatorade. What happened? What helps is starting to visualize what's happening. So I actually saw a marathon, and in mathematics, my mind is extremely visual, which helps me become a good mathematics teacher and good in mathematics from a young age. So like I could visualize the numbers. 3 bottles of water, 2 bottles of Gatorade. If it's a total of 117 bottles were distributed, how many bottles of Gatorade were distributed? Is it that we have to do a group? I didn't finish 33. Oh yes, I said there was a part B. And I said there was a part B and I left it out. All right. We were distracted. Number 33, part B first. We coming back to you, marathon man. What percentage of the burger patties were vegetarian? How much vegetarian we got? We got 9. Does anyone remember the total offhand? It was 76 or something like that. 75. 9 out of 75 multiplied by 100 over 1. That's how we would call percentage. The desired over the total multiplied by 100 over 1. And everybody's telling me that this works out to be 12%. So 5 goes into this 115 times. Okay, and 5 goes into this 20 times, and then I could have just used 25. I want to start over. 25 goes into this 3 times, 25 goes into this 4 times, 3 goes into this 3 times, 3 4s are 12. Yes. 3 4s are 12. Are we ready for the marathon now? I think we're ready for the marathon. Are we ready for the marathon? If a total of 117 bottles were distributed, okay, so I think I want to group it up. I want to say three waters. Hey, H2O stand for water, yeah, that's the chemical formula for water. And 2 bottles of Gatorade. I don't know the chemical formula for Gatorade. There are lots of components in Gatorade, so it's crazy. So let's just put 2 gates. This is 5 drinks. Wait, 117 bottles of water were distributed. 3. Oh, so I need to find how many groups. Oh, so I need to find how many groups. So I didn't even need to find the total. So 3 can go into 117 how much times? So let's find how much batches then. So 117 divided by 3. 3 goes into this 3 times. Remainder 2. 3 goes into this 9, 39, 39, 30, 39. And then we need to say what? 39 times 2. 2 bottles of Gatorade in every batch. So 39. So Gatorade, the gates, 39 times 2, which is 78. 78 bottles of Gatorade. Yes. So we do play games like Call of Duty, but I normally don't play it with your age of students because Call of Duty is a FPS. What does FPS stand for in gaming language? What does FPS stand for in gaming language? FPS stands for first person shooter. And I'm not too sure I want you guys shooting people at this age. Dun, 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 dun. So question 35. So we normally have a Call of Duty competition, but it's for secondary school students. We have that after CXC exams. And we have the best Call of Duty players in the entire Caribbean play those. And we had some really good fun with that. Hold up. All you know what time it is? Hey. Hey. Yeah, I know it's cookies and cream time, but Alia, we have a big problem here. We're not on the cookies and cream app. Alia, you didn't realize that? We are not on the cookies and cream app. Oh, no. So what do we do? I don't even know how to begin. This is a painful Sunday. This is a painful Sunday. What a Sunday, boy. I know Somalia in pain. Me too. No cookies and cream this Sunday, boy. Cookies and cream, we missed you. We miss you. Wait, this is not the app for cookies and cream. This is Jamboard. Cookies and cream only lives on whiteboard. For old time's sake, and we used to bad talk cookies and cream so much. No. Cookies and cream, where are you? Please come back. Please, cookies and cream. Please. All right. So we have to We have to work. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we have to cope without cookies and cream here. We have to try and cope without cookies and cream. So it's good. It ain't going to look too good. It's going to be one of my most challenging times ever. I don't want to talk about this question ever again. After this question is complete, please don't talk about this question. Let's just move on to the next question. Oh gosh, my cookies and cream, man. I was getting real excited to use cookies and cream for real. And look at what we resort to. What is drawing looking like? This drawing looking like some kind of, I don't know, some kind of Pokemon or something. Nobody Pokemon have to be sad because there's no cookies and cream. I don't know, some kind of creature. Oh gosh, and my board stick. That's a sign. Let me just leave this question alone and go on to the next question. There. Wait. We have to draw any more lines of symmetry or anything? No, we just needed to complete the shape. So that question never existed. Let's move on to number 36. No cookies and cream, boy. All right, so a wall was constructed by laying two different types of blocks on top of one another repeatedly as seen in the diagram below. The height of block A is 15 and the height of block B is 12. I love this question already. I love it already. If the total height of the wall is 9 hold on, I don't love it so much again. Centimeters, 9.45 centimeters. How many blocks are you to achieve this height? Okay. I know what I'm going to do. This time I'm going to group it. Don't let me down now. We're grouping people. So if I group this, I'll get 27 centimeters, right? So watch this. This 27 centimeters means 2 blocks, right? And I have 9.45 meters total, which is 945 centimeters. I'm feeling like I'm going places with this. So this is the total. This is how much for 2 blocks here. So to find out the number of blocks, or the number of two blocks, then every 2 blocks, I'll say 945 divided by the 27. And I already seen like 3 could go into this a lot of times. Maybe even 9 could go into this. 9 is a better number to start off with. 9 goes into this 3 times. 9 goes into this 105 times. And then 3 goes into that again. How many times? 3 can go into this 35 times. 35 times. Stop. That's not the answer. That's 35 times you will get 2 blocks. So what is the answer? How many blocks? The number of blocks. The number of blocks is 35 times you're going to get 2 blocks. So the number of blocks is 35 times 2, which is 70 blocks. That's the answer. So 70 blocks is the answer. K. Anybody who names start with K winning in life already. Look at that. Because your name starts with K, you just winning in life one time. I know. It's unfair, but I didn't make the rules. That's how it is. What is the combined height of all blocks, of all block Bs which were used in the construction? Stop. I know this one. Okay. So there were how many block Bs, right? There's 70 blocks in all, but there were 35 block Bs. And block B is 12. Block B is 12. Block B is 12 centimeters. And there are 35 block Bs. And they want the total. How do I know there's 35? Because there's 70 blocks in all. But this is 35 batches of 2. So, okay, y'all see what I'm getting at? So, and they want it in centimeters. That makes my life even easier. So I just need to say 35 times 12. And here's what. I'm just going to take Judah David Shillingford's answer. You all agree with Judah Shillingford answer? Is that correct? Is Judah Shillingford, David Shillingford's answer correct? 420. Oh my gosh, did I just stop presenting? Why did I do that? Yes, for the people who just came in, I am not in the beautiful island of Trinidad right now. I am in a very cold place. 420 centimeters is the answer. And I showed them a picture before. Let me see if I can find back the picture of I actually for the last 24 hours I drove in 4 states. I've been doing a lot of driving. That was me there this morning. I had to drive through a snowstorm, and you had to be on the road looking out for there. That's ice stuck up on the vehicle there. Ice all over. It was a very interesting experience because I didn't want to bounce any days in the middle of the night and shut down in the middle of nowhere. And just, I don't know, freeze away. Next thing I freeze in somewhere and I can't teach no class anymore. Oh my gosh, my battery is running low, guys. I think I got it in time. So right now I'm in Nebraska, and I came from Wyoming and Colorado. Tum 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 number. Well, you know what time it is? What time is it? It's time for the big boys in section 3. Section 3 time. Make a snowman on the stream. That would be fun. Make a snowman on the stream, yes. That would also be cold. Alessia and Alexia made some gift baskets to sell. 2/5 of them were Yu-Gi-Oh team. Is it possible, why? Is it possible for me to make a snowman on the stream? Maybe I could make a tiny one. Like a really tiny one. They sold 3/4. But we're supposed to be doing maths. This is not make a snowman. Maybe we should have a vote. I don't know what is going on in this question. I'm talking too much. All right, so we have Yu-Gi-Oh! 2/5 of them were Yu-Gi-Oh! Teamed, and the rest were Barbie teamed. Okay. So Yu-Gi-Oh! 2/5, Barbie. I don't know. I just feel like I need to write this to get good, to get calm and thing. Calm down myself. 2/5, 3/5. They sold 3/4 of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Team baskets. Okay. So we sold 3/4 of this. And we also sold 7/12. What a question of the Barbie team. Then they remained with 56. So I'm seeing a few ways to do this. I'm seeing a few ways to do this. I could find out what fraction was sold altogether, and the remainder fraction will be those that remain, and I can equate and then get back up. My main goal in these questions, you all realize all the pro students out here, anybody is a pro student when it comes to fraction, your main goal in these fraction questions is to try and get a fraction to equal a number, to equal a quantity, equal some dollars or some baskets or something. Once you get the fraction to equal the number, you can do the reciprocating trick to find the whole. So I'm going to make use of this of here and say that 3/4 of 25 is how much was sold for Yu-Gi-Oh! So this is equal to 2/5 times 3/4, which, by the way, is 3/10. And this is equal to 3/5 times 7/12, which, by the way, is 7/20. So this represents how much was sold. Altogether, we will get 3/10 plus 7/20, which is the same as 6/20 plus 7/20, which is the same as 6 and 6 is 12, 13/20. So remaining that wasn't sold is, if 13/20 was sold, remaining is 7/20. So now 7/20 is set to 56. So now the whole is 56 multiplied by 20 over 7. 7 goes into 56 a certain number of times, 8 times. 8 times 20 is 160. And just like that, we were able to figure out one of the hardest fractions questions I have ever seen. And we were able to get it done. Now, there are a bunch of people, every time we reach in section 3, they'll be like, okay, I'm out. Oh gosh, I never realized that every time I reach in section 3, I lose like about 20, 40 people. They'll just be like, all right, it was nice. But forget section 3. Y'all, you can't say that in the exam, you know. You have to do your section 3 as well. You have to do your section 3 as well. So you should stick around and make sure you did your section 3. What is the weight of each bundle? A magazine vendor decided to create a 3-magazine bundle using each of the magazines shown below once. So the weight of each bundle, I don't know, my board is sticking, so let's try to load this back again and try again. We need to add it up. Come back in, do your section 3, stick around. So the total, according to Ria, is 650. Are we going to get that? 5 and 5 is 10. Bring up 2, 1. 9 and 9 is 18. And 7 is 25. I'm getting the 5 here. I'm giving it a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 650. Hey, 650 grams. Just always double check that. The next thing they put kilograms, see? And make me lost my marks, boy. There are 2 other parts to this question because you know, it's a section 3, so you can't just put one little part there. You know, section 3 love to put 100,000 parts. Find the selling price of each bundle. I guess we need to add up the money. There's no discount. Let's just add it up. What's the? Yes, no. Let me just get this back. So when I add up this, what do I get? I get 7 and 2 is 9 and 5, 14. Bring across the 1, 3 and 6 and 4, 10, $104. Feels a little suspicious. I'm waiting for somebody to double check that. Are y'all getting $104? Yes. So what's the last part then? Because this question seems like there's some easiness about it, so it has me feeling uneasy. On Friday, the magazine bundles sold by the vendor had a combined weight of 2.6. How much money did he earn from sales? Oh, I know they had to come with a little. Now they're talking. Now we're feeling not more about sticking again on about to draw something. But now we are happy because we get to do some more maths. We get to do some nice maths now. 650 grams is one bundle. So if he sold 2.6 kilograms, the amount of bundles that he sold, all this talk about bundles making me feel like he's selling weave. So 2.6 kilograms divided by 650 grams. This is nice because we have different units. So let's put 2600 grams divided by 650 cross. 5 goes into this 13 times. 5 will go into this. Hold up. 13 can go into this 5 times. 13 will go into this 2 times, right? 13 goes into 26, 2. So I get 25, 4 bundles. 4 bundles. That's the question. How much money did he earn from sales? No, that's not the question. 4 bundles. So, my border else sticking boy. He earned 104 on every bundle, but there are 4 bundles. So that's $416. So I answered the question that they want me to answer. And I'm going to go on to the next part now. My board is sticking, so I think it's time for me to wrap up this show. We are on question what number? 39. I think we did really well today, given that I wasn't in the comfort of the student hub. It's really hard for me to teach outside of the hub. Maria has a square garden, flower garden in the backyard. Each side of the flower garden is 15 meters, and at least in minutes, yes. What's the perimeter? So the perimeter is 15 times 4, which is 60. I doubt that's the final part of that question. I feel like there's more. Where's the rest of Maria's question? Oh, the rest of Maria's question look a little scary. What's the rest of Maria's question, guys? First, there's this bunch of words here. So I shall read that words. I'll show you the grid because you notice the last part, the last sentence is saying there is a grid. There's a grid. So Maria wants to redesign a flower garden to be rectangular in shape. However, her landscape advisor to keep the perimeter the same as the flower garden and let the new garden have a width of 12. Okay. So keep the perimeter the same. So we must keep the perimeter the same, but the new width must be 12. Okay. Perimeter must still be 60, but the new width is 12. So it means to me that if I'm drawing the sketch of a garden, this is 12, this is 12, the width is 12. But since the perimeter is 60, 60 minus 24, which is 12 by 2, is 36. And 36 divided by 2 means that this side must be 18 and this side must be 18. Is that correct? Is that making sense to everyone? 18 and 18 and 12 and 12? Not 13 and 13. It has to be 18 and 18. Taraji. So 18 and oh my goodness, this is 2 meters. So therefore it's not 18 anymore. I would use 9 and 9 and 6 and 6 blocks since each block represents 2. Now I am ready, and once again, why are we sad, ladies and gentlemen? Why are we sad? What torturous things must we live through here? Why are we sad? Remember in the good old days when we had a ruler that we could use, but we don't have a ruler that we could use. All right. So we have 9, and how much? 9 and 6. 9 and 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This feels so horrible doing this without cookies and cream. Oh gosh. Now we have mark and see if it comes out a little bit. 9 and what was it? 9 and 6? 9 and 6. 9 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, Maria, look, you gotten. What's the name? Is Maria? What's the name of this person who wanted this floral garden? Was Maria? Maria's garden. So we must always practice putting titles and stuff. And therefore, this is 18 meters. This is 12 meters in length. Like Maria garden there. Yeah. So it's a 2 centimeter grid. So therefore, what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Yeah. It works. It does work. All right, that is enough of that. I fed up with these questions that reminding me of cookies and cream. Last question to go. You powered through. Give yourself a round of applause. You were able to make it through yet another session. I think I have coming up. Hi, mommy. We have coming up a fractions revision and maybe an unequal sharing revision. So look how the next few weeks going to be very special. The table below shows the price paid by Jenai and Aria for items at Mia's or Maya's stationery corner. Calculate the price of each item if a decorative binder costs $38 more than a fountain pen. Wow, what a question. What a question. Oh my gosh. But I think I can get it out. I think I can get this out of here. This question looks interesting, right? So, well, Jenai bought 6 highlighters, 4 fountain pens, 5 decorative binders, and total of 748. Aria bought 6, 8, 9, and total was 132. So since both of them bought the 6 highlighters, that's good. The difference in what they bought is the key. And that's what you'll be looking for in these questions. Look at this. The difference is the key. So there's a difference of 4 pens and a difference of 4 binders. Everybody okay with that? So the difference, the 4 pens and the 4 binders represents the difference in the price. That's giving me an idea. That means the price of 4 pens and 4 binders must be equal to the difference in the price. 132 minus, no, that's 1332 minus 748. I think this is going to be promising. I feel like I'm going down the path of righteousness. 12 minus 4 is 8. 7 from 12 is $584. I hope I did that correctly because everything stems on that. So 4 pens and 4 binders equals $584. So far, so good. Now I need to go back to the drawing board and see if I can come up with some more ideas to help with, because the decorative binder is $38 more than a pen. In other words, excuse me, 4 pens is this 4 binders would be the same as the 4 pens plus an extra amount every time, plus $38 every time. Is that true? So 38, 38, 38, 38. So really, what I'm saying is that $584 is the same as 4 pens plus another 4 pens, because remember, one binder is like a pen plus 38. So we have, in all, we have 8 pens plus 38, 38, 38. How much likes we have, guys? 38, 38, 38, 38, 38. So let's see. 38 times 4, 2, 152. $152. So 8 pens plus $152 is equal to $584. I hope you're all following, because this is a really nice unequal sharing question. So now my next step would be like to remove the excess. 584 minus, let's make sure I'm doing the correct thing and I didn't make any mistakes. 584 all right, I don't have that solution. So let's hope I'm doing the correct thing. I would see in the end. 584 minus the excess 152 gives us 234. So this is the cost. This is the cost of 8 pens. So 8 pens equal 432. In what world would you spend $432 for 8 pens? Anyhow, 1 pen is 432 divided by 8, which is how much then? Well, looks like I'm getting a 50 cents or something in this. 8 goes into 40 5 times, remain that 3. Oh no, it does work out. And 8 goes in, so $54. $54 is the cost of 1 pen. Now I need to go back to see if that's the answer. Calculate the price of each item. I think I'm ready. All right, deep breath. So the pen is $54. The binder is the cost of a pen plus the extra $38, which adds up to, I don't know what that add up to. I'll let go work that out. $92. $92. Finally, I need to work out the cost of a highlighter then. Do I need to do all of this? Is there a faster way? I'm so tired. This question has me tired. Okay, so 4 pens. This is 54 times 4. That's the cost of 4 pens. And 5 mils. This is, what was it? 92 times 5. And that will give me how much money was spent so far. And I need to subtract that to get 6 highlighters. Y'all see what I'm doing there? Stay with me, class. Am I getting good? I think I'm getting good stuff. So 4 by 54 is 216. 92 times 5 is 460. So far, that adds up to $576. Yes. 676, sorry. 676. Wait, so the highlighters are cheap? How the highlighters so cheap but the pens so expensive? So 6 highlighters. In what world is the highlighters more than the pen? Highlighters is 748 is for everything, minus the 676, which was the cost of, I think it was 4 of these and 5 of these or something like that. So this gives me 72. $72. So 1 highlighter, it works out. 1 highlighter is 72 divided by 6, which is $12. So we have the cost of a highlighter, a binder, and a pen that we can finally put in the question. What a question. This is one of the toughest style of unequal sharing. Unequal sharing that involves money is probably the hardest thing that you can get in your paper. And this is unequal sharing involving money and involving the simultaneous equation situation. Now for SEA, you don't do simultaneous equations for SEA. What you have to do is spot the difference between the two equations, the two situations, and equate the difference in the items to the difference in the money. That's the first step to solving these types of questions. All right, everybody. So I have to continue my journey. It was nice joining y'all. Big up Hannah, Jennifer, and I think I have to ban Josiah. Ria, Justin, Dante. Play button next week. Key, Robbie, um, Nyron, Jamari, Ria. I'll just call names. Waterloo Presbyterian, John, Christopher, Judah. Hey, Judah, who was answering another questions? Jaden, Tyree, Nyron, Jamari, Malachi, Delina, Nicola, Roslyn, who else? Jada, Renice, Arima Gales, government. Everybody who's studying hard and preparing for SE. Shania, Alestra, Tyrell, Tony. Please. Rishi. Yeah, Rishi, Jennifer, Rennie, Jamal, Valencia South Government Primary, Waterloo Presbyterian, Gayatri Lashe, Maracas Presbyterian, Shania, Shamin, Zavad, Tahira, Chase, Stewart, Marlene, John, I think that's your mom, Shavoni, Shania. All right, everybody, shout out, big up your whole self. Natanya, Zavad, everybody. So y'all enjoy the rest of your week. Stay safe. Do your homework. Do your assignments. Those of all in the student have make sure and get the paper done as soon as possible. Until we meet again, love and blessings.